May I add something? Whereas I largely agree with the entire model, I still, two things I would like to kind of disagree with. One is that the exceptions are that small, 1%. I think they're much bigger than that. And why is it informs my earlier point about people having two main natures, structured and unstructured. And I think this works for the unstructured people who love, freedom and ability to create things, and also are highly inspired by the North Star, big vision kind of thing. But I also actually think, and I have met and I have dealt with people who actually are not driven by anything to do with that. They are highly structured people. They want to be given parameters, and they thrive in that environment. The goalkeepers, I call them, and to them it is about tasks. And they best thrive as children to whom you are a parent. And that role is also useful in any organization and in life in general. The goalkeepers, they play a role, and now to my philosophical self, life needs them. Life needs the goalkeepers who don't experiment. They need to be given rules and parameters, and that is how they save mankind from all the excesses of the creators, of the creative players. That's the way I see it. And to make them 1%, I think it's a little too small. In my very rough, without research, I would take them to as wide as a quarter. One out of every 4 people, perhaps it's like that. That is the way I see it. And not to say that it's even a bad thing to be, but it's just a unique way that it is, and that they are also important players. As much as, again, back to my football field, in fact, even football is a good analogy, because the goalkeepers are usually forgotten. You never find celebrated goalkeepers. The strikers take all the Ronaldos, Messi's, of football knows them. But they usually forget the keepers that keep those goals out, because no matter how many goals Messi scores, if the keeper is not keeping them out, it will be 8 goals to 15. But the goalkeepers of this world need to be celebrated, and they need structure, and they need the parent-to-child relationship.
But the goalkeeper also has, like we discussed, they have a north. They want to win. The goalkeeper is not raise your right arm every now and then. Then he's gonna eventually not perform anymore, right? They have a north, which is we will win. They have a structure and they have a north. And the goalkeeper is not a child who's being told to do that. The goalkeeper is an adult who sees the other players coming, who watches their routine, who knows I need to jump this high to reach that ball. So a good goalkeeper is fully on adult. And a good team captain and coach treats them as adults. Because if they're a child, you need to stand next to them and shout, jump right now! And that's not going to work.
I think by me, that's an interpretation, depending on how you look at it, but...
no, let's separate two things.
Largely they are...
Even in a situation where you give tasks, you still say you. And it's absolutely fine if you have a relationship as a parent to your employees. Just be aware what you do. They will not grow up. They will wait for your signal. Like my class example in the beginning. If you want them to take ownership, don't be surprised that it's not going to happen. If you want more speed, if you want more initiative, if you want more innovations, you know why it's not happening. It's all I'm telling you. It might be a very valid approach. And you see this in family companies, you see this in many other. Just be aware that this is probably where it happens and why it is like this. So this might be a deliberate choice, and that's the consequence.
Yeah.
But I would really separate, and then probably briefing, only parts of this work. Only parts make sense. But this is separate from this, that what relationship you create with people who work for you. This is a different story, because even if you're the chief accountant and you have accountants, it helps you to talk like this. These are two separate things.
Yeah, I agree. On the consequences, I agree. But also, you see, what I again don't agree with, even in that analogy, is you are also assuming that everyone necessarily likes to grow, which is not true. Which is not true. I'll give an example again, both even best in a life analogy. If you look at the family of the honeybee, for example, the worker bee never graduates from a worker bee. To the extent, actually, even the worker bee is a sterile bee. They don't even reproduce themselves. And that's a natural fact from nature. And it's a design and has a purpose. So the assumption that everyone necessarily needs and loves to grow is not correct. Some people love being where they are, and it has an important role in nature. After all, if we all competed, it's like a pyramid. That's where a pyramid has a tip. And has a big base. It only sits because the base is big and the pyramid and the top is small. If you inverted it, it would wobble and fall. So my point is, this also that does not apply across the board. It's a good thing. It applies for those that are inspired by that, but it also, still I insist, there is room, both based in nature and science perhaps, that the parent-child thing has a role in itself. But even as a leader, you must identify your teammates or team members that thrive in the parent-child relationship for its goodness of what it is. Not to say that it's always a bad thing and therefore the child must always graduate to adult and always have adult in the entire organization. There is always room for that, I believe. Yeah.